Hey, what's up, guys? Danny G here. Before we start the show, I just want to say thank you to our sponsor, Ballsy. They're fucking great. They're amazing, and they keep your balls clean, nice, and fresh. They keep them odor neutralized, pH balanced, and they just keep the funk off your junk. Go get you some Ballsy. There will be an advertisement for it during the show. But just to let y'all know, this is a little different this week. Kyle had to be out, and I wanted to try doing a solo podcast. So if you're interested in seeing what it's like for Danny to run a solo podcast, I hope you enjoy this one because it's going to be interesting. It's my first time ever doing it. This will be trial and error. This is like the fifth time I record this. So I hope this works out. If not, I'm still posting it because I'm tired of re-recording this. But yeah, if you like what you hear, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And let's go on with the show. What's good, D fam? Welcome back to the greatest Bi-City podcast in the world, the Weekly D podcast, coming to you from Houston, Texas, and Louisville, Kentucky. I'm your host, Danny G, and tonight's a little bit different. The reason it's different is because this is going to be a solo podcast, as Kyle is out this week. But don't be scared, don't be worried. Jump on this ride with me. Let's see where we go. All right, first off, what's popping? Let me tell y'all a little bit about my weekend adventures, because you know the Weekly D, it's all about having friendship. It's all about connecting and doing whatnot. So let me tell you a little bit about my weekend adventures. Last weekend, me and Kyle and a bunch of other friends and Accidental Chaos and just a whole bunch of of us were supposed to meet up and go burger hopping and shit. But plans fell through. It ended up not happening. Some people went one way, some people went the other way. I myself, along with my fiance and her friend Becky with the good hair, we decided to go down to downtown to have a fun afternoon night in downtown Houston. So the first thing we did was we hit up Houston's own Cidercade. If you haven't heard what Cidercade is, it's a full adult arcade. After 8 o'clock, it's 21 and over. And they have over 275 arcade games, including pinball machines, Pac-Man, air hockey, and so much more. Like, that place was dope. They had the little basketball game. They had skee ball. They had all sorts of arcade games like The Simpsons. They had Rampage, they had Madden, they had Blitz, they had all sorts of stuff. It was a great time. I highly recommend it. And the best part about Cidercade is that it's owned by Dallas's own Bishop Cider Company. So if you haven't heard of them, they are what I just said, a cider company. They make ciders, and at the arcade, at Cidercade, they sell all their ciders, which are fucking amazing. They're delicious. My personal favorite was the Texas Sweet Tea cider because it was legit down to the tea. Tasted just like a sweet tea, which was awesome. We also had a blueberry lemonade, which was mwah. If you like blueberry lemonade, all their ciders were good. They had a bomb pop one, which was exactly like you think bomb pop. It tasted exactly like bomb pop, which is fucking dope. So yeah, we got a little boozy, played a few games, had an absolutely fantastic time. Definitely recommend going after 8 o'clock because, like I said, it's 21 and over at that point. So it's chill, it's cool, it's a fun thing to do. After Cidercade, we ended up going to Main Street in downtown to hit up some of our old stomping grounds. Just to like Boots and Shoots. There's Molly's Pub. There's this new place called Dean's downtown, which that place was dope, but it had a certain type of vibe. Like when we walked in, first off, if you're interested, like I don't know if I would say if you're interested, but if you're curious about the swinger community, this is the place where you would think this is swingers. Like especially if you go on Reddit and you look at what swinger things are. But so yeah, Dean's downtown. It's the best way to describe it is a sexy vintage bar. It houses one of the oldest, no, Texas' oldest electrical elevator, which is now turned into a private room. But like I said, this place has a vibe, bro. Like, it feels when you walk in like you're about to get your dick sucked. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. We walked in and my girl was like, I don't know if I want to do anything after this, so we might just go home and practice a little bit of baby making, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it is dope. People in there are dope, but it has this vibe. And then the back room that's now that used to be Texas' oldest electronic elevator is actually like a private room. And I peeked in there and I saw two girls making out and grinding on each other. So I am very intrigued in Dean's downtown, and we'll probably go back because there's just some things that make me suspicious. I feel like it's a swinger place. I realized that the Hawaiian shirts that the bartenders were wearing, they all had pineapples on them. So, I mean, I peeped the signs, bro. I peeped the signs. I'm going to go find out. Maybe go experience something a little different. But after Dean's, we dipped. And we had a couple hours left, so we went to go hit up Fabian's on Main Street. And overall, I mean, Fabian's was cool. It's a new Latin bar on the end of Main Street. It's really tight and compact, but it's a fun place. They played all sorts of Hispanic music. They played Latin rocks. They played cumbias, corridos, norteñas, duranguense. Like, it was a great time. Overall, all I can say is we had a fun night, a fun weekend, full of drinks and great company, and I can't even complain. The only thing is, I wish I would have hung out with the boy Kyle, before he had to fly back out to Kentucky. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? Sometimes plans don't go through, but me and him are definitely going to link up when he comes back. And we'll link up with the Accidental Chaos Boys. I was really hoping on making a movie this weekend, but it just didn't happen. It's all right. All right, so now that we got my weekend over with, let's go right into it. Let's talk sports ball, sports football, fighting, all sorts of shit, baseballs, and sports balls, bro. And let's get into it, bro. H-Town holding down. Let's give a shout out to our Astros for making it to the second round of playoffs. The ALCS Championship Series. We're about to play the Red Sox, but let's give them a huge shout out for taking out the garbage last week, tossing out the dirty laundry and getting Chi-Town out of our way. We beat them 3-2, beating them in Chi-Town, but down here in the juice box in Minute Maid, we held it down. It's the Astros against the world, baby. We're about to take it. H-Town, hold it down. Let's win on the baseball field, and let's win in the stands, because honestly, fuck that White Sox fan that was out here at game 2 talking shit, yelling out racial slurs. That's why he got decked. I don't condone violence, but I gotta say, that motherfucker deserved it. Like, how you gonna come into our town, our house, and talk shit to us, be racist to us? Y'all gotta understand, Houston is everybody. Houston is Latin, white, black, Hispanic, Asian, Indian, it don't matter. H-Town is H-Town, and we hold it down, baby. So let's go, Astros. Let's take us to the championship, because in October, it ain't right if nobody's hating on the Astros for winning. Because believe it or not, we're winning without the trash cans. And this year, we're just taking all the garbage out. We're filling up our dirty laundry bins and washing all the socks out. Let's go, Astros. Let's get this game, first game in Boston. Let's go, H-Town, hold it down. And then, let's talk about this too. Houston, we either do great or we fucking suck. And this year, the Texans suck again, bro. Like, how the fuck do you go from holding it down, having a almost 12-point lead at the half, and you end up blowing it? How, Texans? How? How, Sway? I mean, come on now. We were winning at the half, and you guys blew it. At this point, I just say, Cal McNair better just start giving some of us that are out here on the streets a chance to go play some foosball for a couple $100,000. Because he's over here paying Deshaun Watson to not play. At least throw some cash our way. Put it into the city. Maybe you can get some of us to walk on and do our thing, No, I'm playing. I ain't trying to go play no football. I ain't trying to get another concussion. I already got one. But yeah, H-Town, come on. We got to do something with our Texans because they suck again, and they suck so bad this year. This is the first time in my entire life I am honestly considering turning into a fucking Cowboys fan because the Texans are fucking garbage. I wouldn't even wipe my shoe on them. Like, that's how bad it is. So let's go, boys in blue. I may be a Cowboys fan now, but I don't know. Oh man. Oh dude. I don't understand how a team could have gone from here and just drop all the way down. Like, they were a competitive football team. Now competition ain't even the word for them. They're more of a rollover team. They look like a bunch of fucking high school football players playing a college football team. Like, it is horrible. But it is what it is, right? Texans. You know, Cal McNair family, they don't care about us. They don't care about bringing Houston a championship. All they care about is filling up seats. And unfortunately, Houstonians, we always fill up them seats. But I'm just tired of it, man. I am just tired of it. We need to get something going with the Texans, because if not, your boy's about to be a Cowboys fan. I'm over here ready to turn on the candle, light it up. Let's say a prayer for the Texans, and hopefully they can turn it around. But until then, let's go Astros. Let's take it, baby. Let's go get us a championship. By the way, I'm drinking a Yuling traditional lager. That shit's fucking delicious. It got me a tall boy today. Get me a little loosey-goosey for this podcast. But it's going. Like I said, guys, this is going to be a little bit different. It's not something we're used to. But, sometimes we got to shoot our shot and take a chance. And today I am taking a huge chance on this. I'm trying. I don't know. This might turn out to be good. This might turn out to be bad. It might flop. I don't know. I don't care. I'm trying things. Give me some feedback on it. If y'all liked it, if y'all think there's a little bit of potential, if you think I should just trash this idea, let me know. I won't be offended. Might be a little bit, but I won't be offended. I'll be all right. I'm a big boy. I can take the hits. I can take the licks. All right. Let's move on to y'all's favorite segment, my favorite segment, our OG. This is like the legit most OG segment we have. It's time for Pendejo of the Week. And this week, Pendejo of the Week is brought to you by Ballsy brand. Ballsy is a men's health wellness company that makes all sorts of products to keep the funk off your junk, starting with their flagship Ball Wash. Ball Wash is a strong yet gentle pH balanced wash that is designed to clean your balls and keep them smelling fresh and odor neutralized. Ballsy is a company that is never boring and uniquely formulated, providing tons of products including body wash, face wash, and so much more. Actually, for the month of October, they got their ball guard, and now they're selling it as boob guard, and they're giving proceeds to breast cancer awareness. So if you like what you heard, or you're a little interested in getting your balls clean, believe me, it's worth it. I bought it, and I must say, blowjobs are a whole lot better because this fucking smells amazing down there. Guys, girls, like, I'm just saying, if your partner's a little funky down there, guys, if you're a little funky down there, do your partner a favor and fucking wash your balls with ball wash, and then give it a little pss, pss with their ball cologne. It's a nut spray, and that shit will keep you odor neutralized. When your girl goes down there, the delicious smell of freshness is gonna smack her in the face, and she's gonna give you the best blowjob you've ever had, guaranteed. So if you like what you heard, let Ball Wash and Ballsy protect your sack, and go get you some today by visiting ballwash.com and using our special promo code TWD15 for 15% off your first purchase, because a Weekly D and Ballsy care about you. Alright, Pendejo of the Week is part of the show where we use listener suggestions in our own searches on the internet to find the biggest Pendejo of the Week. If you know someone that deserves to be Pendejo of the Week, send us your suggestions on Twitter using the hashtag POW and tagging us at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny underscore G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle. Also, if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, if you ever have a Pendejo of the Week suggestion and you don't want to type it out, you can scroll to the bottom of the show notes and you'll see a little link that says send them a voice message. If you click on that link, it'll take you to Anchor. Sign up, it's free, and then you'll be able to send your favorite podcast voice memos or voice messages, and you can send us your suggestion for Pendejo of the Week or any of the segments we have on this show. All right. So our first Pendejo of the Week is a little light, it's a little stupid, but my local hometown boys of Rosenberg, Texas, there's these two guys that decided to rob a 99-cent store. I know, like, if you're going to rob someone, like, 99-cent store probably ain't the best way. Especially if you're trying to resell, you ain't going to make a whole lot of money. They probably only have $100 in cash in the cash register anyway. It's a 99-cent store. What are you going to steal? Come on, bro. You're going to steal something from China that's going to fall apart on you? I mean, come on now. But yeah, so these two guys from Rosenberg, they decided to rob a 99-cent store. And the reason they're getting Pendejo of the Week is not just because they decided to rob a 99-cent store, because that's slow, and like you really ain't gonna make a turnaround. It's a petty crime. If you're gonna rob someone, like rob a big store, rob fucking Target. A bunch of white people go there. White bitches are there all the time spending money. That'd be the place you want to rob, not a 99-cent store where po folk and folk like me, we go in there to get some cheap shit for a party or cheap decorations. Like, I mean, come on now. Rob something. Have bigger aspirations. But that's not the reason you're getting Pendejo of the Week this week. But you guys are getting Pendejo of the Week this week because these two guys have not been identified, decided to rob a 99-cent store, and lo and behold, they're wearing their COVID mask. But when they get out the truck, they take the hell off. They literally caught these idiots taking their COVID mask off while they're breaking into this place to rob them. Like, how stupid can you be? You have a mask around your neck instead of having it on your face. Like, you could have easily prevented people from seeing your face. But no, you pull that shit down, you get caught all over camera, and now you look like the biggest fucking idiot in the world. I mean, kudos to you guys for being COVID safe. I hope y'all had some hand sanitizer with you, because y'all could be the COVID bandits. But this was fucking stupid. How the hell why? Why would you take your mask off? You were there already robbing them. Keep the mask on till you get in the truck so no one can identify you. Not, oh, I can't breathe, let me take this hole off. Like, that's irrelevant. It's fucking stupid. And y'all got yourselves caught. So, I mean, for that, you aren't getting Pendejo of the Week, because y'all could have been the COVID bandits, but now you're the maskless idiots. Alright, so our next Pendejo of the Week is a little bit longer. It's actually pretty fucking funny in my book, but it's dealing with spies with peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and a whole bunch of SD cards. Now let me take a drink of my delicious Yuling beer and I'll get right into it. Damn, that beer is good. All right, so our second candidate for Pendejo of the Week is a man named Jonathan Toby. I think that's how you say it. He's 42 years old. He's a nuclear engineer assigned to the Naval Nuclear Propulsion Program for the U.S. Navy. And why is he our Pendejo of the Week? Well, let me tell you. Toby was on his evil genius spy shit when he decided that he was going to sell the restricted data on nuclear propulsion systems and military designs to a foreign government. Or so he thought. Right? He plans this shit out. He's like, I'm gonna do this, because he's on his Dr. Evil shit, right? So then the FBI peeped that he was trying to sell this shit, and they probed him. They probed his bitch ass. So this is why and how Toby won the nomination for Pendejo of the Week. So over several months, Toby performed these so-called dead drops with encrypted data on SD cards. And pretty much what he would do is he would put all his encrypted data on an SD card, then make communication with a foreign government spy, and then he would have what's called a dead drop, which is where you will go drop some shit off, will make no noise, make no nothing, just drop it and go, right? And because the FBI peeped this game, they're like, all right, we got you, let's do this. They set up a probe, he communicates with the FBI, And they're like, all right, bet, we got you. So, over months, he did a couple dead drops with encrypted data. But the fucking thing is, he did it for exchange for cryptocurrency, right? Which is dope. Like, get your Bitcoin while you can before it skyrockets. But he only asked for $100,000. Think about that. $100,000. Like, bro, have you never seen fucking Austin Powers? Have you never seen any spy movie? You know when they're negotiating and Dr. Evil's like, I want $1 million. Like, bro, you have fucking nuclear information, military designs. The least you could have asked for is $1 million, not $100,000. Come on, bro. Like, what are you gonna do with the $100,000? You're gonna go to jail and lose half the money? Yeah, it's for a couple $1 million. That's how you dominate the world. You know, but apparently Toby ain't never watched any global terrorist movies or world domination movies. He probably ain't never watched Austin Powers, because if he would have watched Austin Powers, he would have known he has to ask for $1 million and have a whole bunch of preparation each ready, because the shit is not gonna go his way. But yeah. So I mean, I can't wrap my mind around stupid thieves. Like, if you're stealing government data, you got nuclear codes or nuclear propulsion shit, you got military designs, and you're trying to sell it, why not ask for $1 million? I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Instead of going to jail for 100,000 and a couple SD cards, like, that's fucking stupid. But anyways, long story short, Toby and his wife ended up getting caught after the FBI set up a dead drop in West Virginia, where Toby put the SD card in a PB&J, making him the peanut butter pendejo of the week. Like, bro, get your game on. Next time you're just gonna sell some fucking information, this goes for anybody. Like, I don't condone thievery, I don't condone spycraft shit, but if you're gonna rob some information about the military government, the least you can do is ask for $100 million, not 100,000. Have you never heard shoot for the stars? Come on, bro, you gotta shoot high and you gotta aim high and hope you hit something. You know, you ain't never heard of plan for hope for the best and prepare for the worst. I mean, shit. You went to jail for $100,000 of Bitcoin. Like, you should have got. If I was you, I would have told them I want $100,000 of Bitcoin, $100,000 in Dogecoin, some Shiba Inu, because you know she just got on Coinbase. It's about to skyrocket. You get a little bit of Apple. I mean, there's so many options you could have gone with. You should have thrown $100,000 in Safe Moon. You would have gone to the moon. You would have helped me out, and we could have rug pulled. I mean, come on, dude. Let's get better thieves in this world. With all these hackers and shit, I mean, you're fucking up, bro. You know, watch some Austin Powers. Learn how to negotiate a deal. And also, don't put your SD cards in peanut butter. Like, that must suck for whoever recovered it, because is it useful after that? You gotta worry about ants. You gotta worry about a bird seeing the peanut butter and jelly and taking it. Like, there's so much that could have gone wrong. And I'm glad Toby and his wife got arrested, because, I mean, they're idiots. How are you going to be that smart and only ask for $100,000 when you have super restricted data? Go watch some movies. Stop playing with their toy trains. Alright. Moving on. This is a little palate cleanser. But in China, Chinese scientists found some dinosaur fossils that still had a little bit of testable DNA in the bone cartilage in the spine, which is dope, right? Like, holy shit, they can test their DNA. Maybe we can do some cool shit with it. Well, apparently China is way ahead of us. They're trying to use modern science practices to possibly reproduce a clone of said dinosaur, sparking the question, will China be the first to have its own Jurassic Park? And on the flip side, Russia has also been obtaining DNA samples from woolly mammoth fossils that are actually coming out from the melting permafrost, and they're also trying to clone some woolly mammoths and remake these hairy ass fucking dinosaur elephant things. So, I mean, my question is, if they're doing it, why aren't we doing it? Also, who's gonna win the Dino Wars? And would you go to a Jurassic Park? Like, I've seen all the movies. It's not for me. I'll watch it from a distance. I'll watch a movie. Y'all can go and be on a documentary of a fucking T-Rex eating your ass. I mean, it sounds cool. I love dinosaurs, but I ain't fucking with them like that. Like, that is not my style, bro. Or like that chick from what was her name? Helen from fucking Drake and Josh, and she'd be like, that is not my job. Anyways, dinosaurs. What do y'all think? I think it's some cool shit. Y'all down to go to Jurassic Park? Should the Weekly D go to the Dino Wars? I mean, that'd be pretty dope. You get you make these dinosaurs and have them fight to the death. That'd be pretty cool, right? I don't know. This shit's hard, bro. I mean, for any of y'all listening, podcasting by yourself and talking to yourself, it's fucking hard. This is the first time I do it in a long time, and believe me, I can talk a lot, but this shit is hard. All right, so our last and final part of the show. Usually this is where we do keep it or eat it, but because I don't have my partner to let's kind of sidetrack everything with or derail the podcast, and I don't have Kyle to argue with me or agree with me, this time we're gonna call it cool shit this week, and I'm gonna list it off. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion, and y'all can make your opinion. Then hit us up on Twitter at the Weekly D Pod, at Danny_G951, and at It's That Guy Kyle. Hit us up and tell us what you think. Do you keep it or do you yeet that shit? All right, so our first keep it or eat it is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson hops on Tech Nine's newest track, Face Off, to debut his rapping career. And I gotta say, like, you can tell Tech Nine wrote this for him, but bro, when Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson puts his head to do something, he delivers. Like, we heard him rap on Moana, where he was doing the "You're Welcome" song, which was fucking dope, but The Rock goes off on this Face Off, you know? I like it. I'm a fan of it. I've always been a fan of Tech Nine, you know, one of the most successful independent label rappers with strange music. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep this. Y'all let me know. Do y'all keep it or do y'all eat it? All right, next one is Texas Governor Greg Abbott, aka Wheels, is back at it again. This time he's rolling through COVID and banning Biden's vaccine mandates for private businesses. So I don't know if y'all remember, but he made this whole mandate where everyone had to get vaccinated, and businesses who had over 100 employees had to require their employees to either be vaccinated or take weekly COVID tests. Luckily, our boy Wheels said to that. He banned all sorts of Biden shit, but specifically, he is banning and fighting Biden's vaccine mandates for private businesses. Which, me, honestly, I think that's the best way to go. Like, how are you going to force someone to how are you going to force an employer to force an employee to get a vaccine that's still having some crazy symptoms and issues? Like, not everybody's getting it, and I am by far anti-vaxxer. I am not that. I've been vaccinated. I'm for the vaccine, but I've had zero symptoms with all my vaccines, and I'm planning on getting my booster shot. But it's because I've had zero symptoms. But on the flip side, like, I know people that have had bad symptoms, and I don't want to say either go get it or don't go get it. All I want to say is do your research, figure it out on your own, and then get back to me. Tell me whether you got it or not. But I think this is great for Texas, so I'm gonna keep Wheels' new mandate to block Biden's mandates. All right. Next one is Kim K hosted SNL. And I gotta say, bro, like, I didn't think Kim K was that funny, but Kim K is funny. I forgot how funny she was. We all know that her monologue was most likely not written by her, but she killed it. I mean, she did her thing. She did what we wanted her to do, make fun of her family, because her family is super famous, super rich, and they're all a little bit of stupid. But anyways, I think she did a great job. I'm not a huge SNL fan, but I think Kim K definitely helped SNL numbers, because everyone knows Kim K, even little girls nowadays. That's why they're all fucked up in their head. But I think she was good. She had a very funny monologue. She talked shit about her whole family. She talked shit about Kanye, and I'm all for it. You know, keep that energy. So I'm gonna keep Kim K hosting SNL, because that's pretty dope. And our last one is Netflix holds it down and defends Dave Chappelle's new special, saying they will not remove the special from Netflix and their streaming services. And to be honest, I am 100% okay with this, because one, this isn't Dave Chappelle's like best special, right? Because this is evolved Dave Chappelle. This isn't him doing goofy shit. This is him being socially aware, giving commentary on things, but he's also really funny at it. And his stories, like, he's a great storyteller. So he tells these great stories about life experiences, and he has a funny twist to it. And he's all for it. Like, I understand the trans community and the LGBT community is coming at him, trying to get him canceled. But to be honest, in my opinion, now I'm a straight guy, so I don't know how far my opinion counts. But in my opinion, he didn't say anything wrong. He even like dedicated part of this special to a trans woman. To be honest, like, I don't think he's against trans people. I don't think he's homophobic. He's a little old school. Well, no, he might be a little homophobic, but he's an old school comedian. He's hilarious. He's actually like he's. It's pretty cool how he's honest about everything. And to be honest, I'm just tired of fucking cancel culture. I hate cancel culture. Like, I hate cancel culture so much, y'all don't understand. But I think Netflix holding down Dave Chappelle and saying they support him, they're not pulling that Netflix special, I think that's a win. Not just for cancel culture, but for comedy. You know, it's a win for freedom of speech, and it's a win for Netflix for showing us they got our comedians' backs. And with that being said, I'm gonna say keep, because that shit's dope. That shit's really fucking dope. And I mean, Dave Chappelle's the GOAT. Like, you can't suppress the GOAT. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. That was the show. I hope you liked it. If you didn't like it, hit me up on Twitter. Let me know. Talk some shit to me. If you did like it, please give us a 5-star rating. Leave us a review on Apple iTunes. Give us a thumbs up on Spotify. And on any other streaming service that you listen to or like. Also, please tell your friends about us. Word of mouth is the best way to grow. Once again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to Anchor for hosting us, even though we talked a little bit of shit about them last time. Thank you to everybody. I love y'all guys. Kyle will be back next week, and next week we'll actually be talking about cancel culture. So please keep your ears open, your eyes open. And yeah, this has been the Weekly D. This has been the first solo cast by Danny G. Probably in the future of Weekly D After Dark. I don't know yet. We're still working on things. We're working on a lot of things in the background with Paper Plate Media. We're working on merch rolling out hopefully very soon. But yeah, again, thank you guys for listening. The Weekly D is part of the Paper Plate Media podcast network. Media company, a part of the Passive Gravy Podcast Network. Thank you guys for listening again. I love y'all. Peace. Jeez, that was a fucking shit show.